Hello and welcome to Tales of the Valley, a TTRPG actual play podcast using the Dungeons & Dragons 2024 rules. My name is Spike and I'll be the Dungeon Master for this campaign. Last we left off, Newt shared some information, a sort of revelation about Moth's heritage and his father. Seeking maybe similar answers, Willow and Wren and Newt and Moth accompanying head towards the bee and the bird, where Willow hopes to maybe get some of those answers from her own father. But first, we're going to check in with Bella Pottinger, who is currently taking a little reading break at the local bookstore / the home of the Weirds. What are you up to, Bella?
Because I can't really seem to concentrate on what I'm reading, I'm going to go and ask Mrs. Weird. I'm going to ask her if she's ever met Zeb.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Have you ever met, like, a dragonkin person?
A dragonkin? No, I can't say that I have.
Oh, okay. I just figured maybe.
Have you met a dragonkin?
No, but I read about it. I was reading about it earlier.
Oh.
That's what happened.
Yes, we have many books on many topics. I'm sure you could learn more about them if you found the right book.
Do you have any books on, what is it, cold iron?
I'll roll for her. I'll roll to see if she has heard of that or knows of any books.
We could take two seconds.
I'm so sorry.
You fucking ruined
You
it.
just pulled up a picture
I'm
of
so
Doubtfire.
sorry.
You ruined it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm on my way.
Oh my god, it was literally just Mrs. Doubtfire,
man.
on the spot. I was like,
I might have a hard time after that.
no, I won't make a face, I promise.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm just gonna look down.
It's okay.
No, it was
I'm
good.
totally going to leave this in because
need
it's
my
way
sand
funnier.
I think it's way funnier
Yeah,
than that.
it's really good.
I'm gonna need the sand.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's get back to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for her to see if she knows anything about cold iron. She rolled a 10. I'm gonna say that's not high enough with something as rare as cold iron that hasn't been seen in a long time, according to Zeb. So she unfortunately she shakes her head and she says,
With her feather duster.
I ruined everything.
she says, no, I'm sorry. And then she says, I think my husband's calling me, and she leaves.
All right.
Soiled it.
I had more topics to ask about, but I guess I'll just keep looking in the books. I would like to look for anything about the Fae and Druids and, was it the Circle of...
The Horizon.
Yeah, the Circle of the Horizon. And maybe just because it came up earlier in the day, the day before, look up more information about the Keeper of the Tempest.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. On a 10, you're going to get information about one of those things. On a 15, you'll get information about two of those things. On a 20 plus, you'll get information on all of those things.
Guaranteed
Right.
nat 20.
Guaranteed nat 20.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Plus 0.
Okay. I'll say even with an 8, it's not much, but you do find a book about the Ilfirin monuments that Zeb mentioned that are kind of dotted across the known realms. You find a book that was written by sort of like a cartographer whose main goal was to map out some of the known realms. But on his journeys, he encountered several of these monuments, and he sort of like took notes and described some of them that he encountered. How this book ended up in the home of the Weirds, you're not really sure. It's sort of interesting. But basically, he notes that they all seem the same and different. They're all the same in their construction and sort of like the miraculous and unbelievable, I guess, maintenance of them. None of them seem to be affected by age or time. They're all made of this like beautiful stonework that some elements are familiar from the ruins of the Ilfirin Empire that are scattered around the world. But there's something sort of mystical about them. They're sort of like great wonders. He notes that the one in the deserts to the south, home of the Ancient dynasty, their monument surrounds a great oasis. And as he notes it, it's sort of like this strange off-kilter pillar that stands tall out of the center of the water of the oasis and is surrounded by this beautiful stonework walkway that encompasses the entirety of the oasis. He also notes that the monument of the Platinum Kingdom, the kingdom in which you all reside, is built against a waterfall and sort of resembles like a frame or almost like a painting, as the cliffs beside the waterfall have been carved into these beautiful depictions of elven figures or maybe like pixies or something dancing and wreathed in vines. And there's a walkway that extends from the bottom of the waterfall towards the edge and is like resting a couple inches below the water. As he notes it, he's not sure how these things were really achieved. They're sort of like on such a grand scale that it sort of boggles the mind. But unfortunately, you don't learn too much more than that. As you do your research, we will return to the rest of the party as Moth, Wren, Newt follow Willow back to the Bee and the Bird at a dead sprint as we last left you. So the rest of the party kind of rushes to keep up, and you all enter into
So fast.
the tavern. You see that sitting at the bar is Gale Hugo, who has made his way down the stairs with his splinted leg.
Recovery.
He still has his leg in a splint, and you imagine someone probably had to help him. But he's sitting at the bar, and he's drinking a small cup of honeyed mead, something nice and cool and refreshing.
Served by who?
Served by Maeve, your sister. And as you enter, she goes, "You know, we have a business to run."
And it's going well, I presume.
Well, of course it is, because I'm in charge.
As always.
Are you here to work or for something else?
Do you need me to do work?
Maybe I do.
Should we be?
It's dead in here. It's just Gale Hugo.
No, she's
Should
fine.
we all
No,
step out?
She's just my sister's
Need to
fine.
duke this out.
No, you need a break. You look like you need a break.
She kind of like does the cheeky little shrug. All right. She waves a hand and she kind of goes upstairs.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, probably.
Wow, that was interesting.
Sisters. And
She always so catty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she sucks.
I don't think I've ever seen
I
her
heard that.
actually...
Oh. Who?
We were talking about someone else.
Yeah.
There's very little money to go around, and she handles our finances.
Gale Hugo at the bar says, well, she seems very nice to me.
Who even are you?
That's a great question.
He inhales sharply and like sinks into himself and just like holds his cup between his hands.
How's your leg doing?
It's feeling much better, thank you.
Good.
Is it healing well? Are you able to put anything on it, or is it still just?
It's still quite painful, but I think it's getting better. It's only been one day, so.
I didn't know if you were some kind of spiritual being able to miraculously
I'm-
walk the next day or something.
I didn't know if your god helped you or something.
Unfortunately, I am not so blessed
You
yet.
also walked here on it.
That's
Yes.
not a bad idea.
Well, I am determined to fulfill my
You
mission.
just had to come down the stairs, right?
Yes, and I had some help from your sister. She was very kind.
So, how long do you plan on staying in Honeysuckle for?
Well, I'm not sure. I do have a mission to attend to, but I don't know if I'll get very far on this leg, so I don't know. A few days, maybe?
All right, just curious.
Is that all right? He
I
looks
don't
to
count.
Willow. I'll assume that's a yes. Should I leave you all alone?
What?
Am I intruding?
No, you're fine. I mean, we were just coming back from a day.
I think
Oh.
she's still thinking about her sister.
He's
Oh, all right.
staying here. I mean,
I mean, he's paying, right? You're paying, right?
Of course, yes, of
All
course.
right, then that's no problem, right?
no.
All right.
Let's go find your dad.
Are you trying to join our group
My
too?
dad?
No,
All
no,
right,
no.
cool. You stopped having the last guy, right?
Isn't that
I'm
why
kidding, I'm kidding. Lighten up! And I smack him on the
Yeah, he like
Smack him on the-
hits the bar. he just
smack him on the knee?
he just kind of like does a sort of nervous, friendly laugh.
Relax, alright? This is a very close
Sorry,
town,
yeah,
alright?
you are
People here are very tight.
Very, very different from where I come
No,
from.
My dad knows.
Yeah, aren't we here to talk to your dad?
Is
Right?
he in the kitchen?
Have you seen her? Dad?
Still prepping?
He was around. Yes, I'm sure he's still here somewhere.
I'll go check in the back where the kitchen is, I guess.
Yeah, you go into the kitchen and you see he's like kind of leaning against the counter and he's got like a pipe that he's smoking. It looks like he's deep in thought about something. He's like a little bit of smoke trailing out of the pipe. Oh, back to work?
Are we all set? For
Someone needs something?
the festival?
Huh? Oh yeah, we're good.
Oh,
We
great.
got everything ready.
You got a second to...
Yeah, what's up? What do you need?
Friends and I have a few questions.
Okay. He comes out into the tap room.
I'm like leaning over the bar to stand,
Hey,
pouring from the tap. Sorry.
that's 1 copper. You gotta pay for that. What do you need? Can I help? As you all start to look at each other a little nervously. I think
This is your dad.
I know, but I'm...
Just show him the box, see what happens.
Show him the box. Show him the box.
I think there's a part of a couple of you, like maybe particularly Moth, but also Newt and Wren to some extent. He's not a super imposing figure, but
got
Mr.
dad
Blackbarrel is built like a fighter. Like he is
Well,
tough and stringy,
Isn't
and
he also a fighter? Isn't
Tough and
smart?
stringy.
yeah, he's like lithe and
Yeah.
he kind of looks like someone you wouldn't want to mess around with, and he's got that look in his eyes, and he's got total confidence, like he has no fear.
Yeah.
Like the aged look though, that upon like you can tell he's
He's
got
hot.
it.
He's got it in it.
He's hot.
He's got it in him to. He could have it in him to fight, but he definitely looks like someone who would just rather just sit
Yeah.
and avoid conflict.
He's tired.
He's
Yeah.
been through it enough.
He's-
He's all done.
He's cook life, man.
That's right.
Yeah, show him the box. See if it rings any
The
bells.
cylinder.
Yeah.
The 8-inch metal
Is that what we're referring
cylinder.
to? That what you mean by
The
the box?
cylinder?
Cylinder.
You could just call it the cylinder.
You still have it, right?
I thought I had it. You had it last to show.
Yeah, and then I gave it back to you so you could put words into it. Give it to your father.
You guys are putting words in boxes. Sounds fun.
It's a long story.
Look, no, I got a lot going on with the festival. Seems
Yeah, crazy day.
Seems like
I mean, we're pretty much set. We're ready
we're
to
all
go.
set, right?
My dad's gonna be so pissed. I haven't been back in hours.
There's so many horseshoes that need to be made.
I'm sure your father's just fine.
I know you don't like to handle a lot of complicated.
Willow,
things.
if you want to ask me something, just ask me.
Well,
What are you
okay,
doing?
Dad,
Why are you beating around the
there's-
bush?
Look. I
Did you
know-
get in trouble,
No.
Moth? Did you
Who's
get her
her
in trouble?
mom?
I didn't do
Wait.
anything.
Yeah, also the opposite. They didn't get in trouble.
You see, he kind of gives you a sharp look. For a moment, he seems angry, and then he kind of pulls back a little bit, like shocked that you had the gall. And he looks back at you, like waiting for you to.
I shrug.
Did you give him the box? already?
Not yet.
Oh,
I really don't mean to pry, but we've been through a lot
A
today.
little late there, Newt.
true.
He kind of like scratches the back of his head, shortly cut, like graying hair. Hey Maeve, and you see Maeve kind of like comes down, like
Isn't
way
Gale
too.
still in here?
Gail's still in here, and Gail's like looking. He's looking around like he's in the middle of the craziest
He's just in
reality
the middle
TV
of
show right
Friends
now.
episode.
Yeah. Maeve pops down way too fast, like she was waiting at the top of the steps, and she peers around, and they kind of share a look that betrays a little bit of like a little like not really mournful, but like they kind of were waiting for this a little bit, and she says, "I'll pour drinks," and
Is your sister older?
Like a handful of years.
she kind of goes behind the bar, and your father goes over to a table and just pulls like some chairs out, and he sits down.
It's really intense.
He gestures for you to sit down, and Maeve comes over and sits down and like puts a bunch of drinks out for everybody.
No, thank you.
And she says, "Those are not on the house. Just so you know, we got business to run." And she sits back and she gets comfy.
I'm gonna sit in the chair, like in a circle-ish.
Kumbaya.
It's like around a table. He kind of like pushed out the chair across from him for you, but
Okay,
you can
because
sit where you like.
I would like to sit across from at least one of them. So
Yeah.
stare him down and question why this is something that's happening in front of all of my friends and not just for me
Oh, I mean,
earlier.
Should we leave?
yeah. If you don't
we
want
also
them
do-
to know this, then you should
No,
tell
I mean
them.
they scooted out the chairs. Please.
Should we present the cylinder
We've
now?
had plenty of time
Should
for
we wait?
gossip.
I just
after
assumed since he
shit.
asked that they were already kind of like in for the long run, but you guys,
I was
you can get out.
Oh, I'm here for the drink. And friends.
Your call, Willow.
I feel like we learned a lot already. If that makes you feel any better.
we can talk later, I guess, privately.
Well, now the cat's out of the bag.
No,
I've worked myself up. I'm not
What about the circumstances?
sure.
Well,
If you're sure. I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
no, please.
Gail Hugo goes, well, I am uncomfortable, so I'm going to go back upstairs, if that's all right. And he takes his cup and he leaves.
Takes 8 minutes.
Yeah,
It takes 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a really long.
Everyone is
scene.
quiet.
I'm just
everyone's quiet. You hear,
Just the tink of his cane, and then a couple steps.
ouch,
Tink.
A lot of creaking.
ow, ouch. Well, I knew one day you'd be curious, of course. I'm honestly a little surprised. It took like 29 years, but
I could say the same.
obviously, as you know, your sister and I are just run-of-the-mill human people. And you are not. Long story short,
No. We have time.
okay. Your sister and I used to live in a city called New Phalost. It's on the other side of the kingdom. Support city, quite active. And I used to be a soldier. I used to be a platinum soldier in the army. And I fought in a couple battles in the deserts to the south. When my time in the army was done, moved to New Phalost, and I got some side jobs. And I met a woman there. Her name was Paloma. And we fell in love. And we had your sister. Tried to settle down, but it was not the life that she wanted. She was not a settler. She settled for me, but wouldn't settle for much else. So we went our separate ways. I didn't feel like living in the city much longer. It was a little too crowded. So I took your sister. She was about maybe 5 at the time. And we just started to move. And we traveled for a little while. We kept heading further north, stopping in a town for a couple weeks, a couple months. But we just kept going, and eventually we decided we would just go as far north as we could. So we headed towards Honeysuckle. And it was the dead of winter, and we were maybe 15 miles from the village. And it was cold. It was really cold. But we passed by this wagon on the road. And he kind of like looks around now at everyone else, like who's not in the family. And he kind of looks at you again, like he might be about to say something shocking, maybe. And he wants to know if he like waits for you to.
Out with it.
The wagon was surrounded by goblins, and they were all dead.
Oh.
I'd never seen a goblin before. Obviously, your sister hadn't. She was only 5. Much less a dozen or so dead goblins. Obviously, we wanted to get out of there. We didn't know what was going on. And so I tried to hurry us along, but then I heard laughing from inside the wagon. It sounded like a child. So I opened the door, and there was a baby in the wagon, and there was a goblin in the wagon. And so I killed it. And then there was just a little pointy-eared baby. Obviously, I'm not going to leave it there. So we took you with us. And we adopted you. And he chugs his drink.
I'm gonna get up without saying anything. And go pull out a stool for the top shelf. Some of the top shelf stuff.
Sure.
Does this mean as a baby you killed like 12 goblins?
I didn't get that impression.
Who else killed the goblins?
I don't know. Maybe they killed each other. There was one left. And he was holding you. You were laughing, which is, to be honest, a crazy reaction to
That's
have.
what made me think maybe she did it.
But you didn't have a scratch. Not a scratch on you. Not a drop of blood.
What's the goblin doing? Just holding?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he was just
it didn't look
holding
like
you.
he was gonna eat her or something.
I don't know. I mean, of course it did. It was a goblin. It looked
Well, that's kind
like a goblin.
of. I mean,
What did you say you did to the goblin?
I killed it.
You killed him.
Yes.
Is there any other signs of life in or around the carriage that wasn't goblin related?
no belongings.
Dead horses. Other than that, the wagon was pretty much empty.
So strange.
Does my sister, does Maeve, does she know this?
You look over at her and she nods. Yeah, I knew. I didn't want to, you know.
So, what?
You're smart enough to know, obviously, but it felt mean to tell you. I felt like Dad should tell you.
Because you waited so long?
Ouch.
I.
Uh,
Do you put the expensive bottle like on the table? Or
In front of myself, yeah.
okay. Whoa. She says, you know that's worth like 15 gold, right? That you can have as much as you want. She sits back.
So you guys are two peas in a pod right now. You're both just babies with pasts that don't explain anything.
Wanna go for a walk?
Yeah.
I don't mean to be like, wow, that's crazy, but like that's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the cylinder now, or like another? Should we divulge all that we found out today as well, or does that not feel?
No, yes, yeah.
Is Maeve cool?
She kind of like cocks her head at you. What do you mean by that?
I wouldn't
You're
ask.
kind
Are
of.
you asking if I'm a snitch?
I just think you were kind of mean to her, and I just didn't want her.
She's my sister. I can be a little mean.
I understand that.
She kind of looks at you. She says, I love you. Just so you know.
Yeah, a vulgar hand gesture.
Vulgar.
And she loves me too.
I could tell. I guess they're prophecies.
We don't know anything yet.
Tarquin just kind of looks at you. He's like, I don't know what that means.
Thank you.
The cylinder. Can we just show the
What is this what is this
I'm
cylinder?
just gonna slap it on the table.
A man in the woods gave it to us and said that these two.
He'd been waiting like a long time for them.
He like goes. He just like picks it up and he like kind of turns it. This is a puzzle.
Thanks, Dad.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to open it.
Well, it looks like you need a 5-letter word there.
Yeah.
kid.
Whew. Wow, you are just a beacon of an intellect.
What's the
aren't you?
first 5-letter word that comes to your mind, Dad?
Money.
Try it.
He scrolls it around and puts money in. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Well, you're a smart one. You can figure it out. He hands it back.
So are we doing this now? About to talk about old Greg.
Maybe, yeah.
Old Green.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Is it Old Green?
It's old green.
Old Green. Okay, because I'm
Old
gonna
Zach.
accidentally say Old Greg one of these times. I swear.
We're good now.
I know. That's because I couldn't remember. So we met Old Green.
Really?
The man in the woods.
Yeah. Unintentionally stumbled upon a little cottage out
Did you
there.
just, I'm sorry. Did you just say really? As if,
Like you know?
like you know?
Really, as in I didn't realize he was real.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't eat kids either.
He does not.
Oh, well, that's good.
Not,
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Not a hag.
That's where we found
Um,
Poppy, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't divulge this
Yeah.
information, by the way. This is we
We just didn't want to talk
didn't
about
want to worry their.
Secrets are safe with me.
Need to know business.
But he told Moth and Willow some pretty heavy information about him waiting for them for
like
long
100
time.
years.
That's
Something about
creepy.
the veil between our world or something.
Some sort of prophecy. And that
and-
cylinder.
And then
Having
gave them
two-
the cylinder.
Elven children born within existence of each other so close in like the last 200 years.
I mean, yeah, I'll admit I've never personally seen an elf, and very rarely have
And
I
you
seen.
have 2 quarters now.
have I s-
We basically had a whole elf here.
That's right. Very rarely have I seen anyone of elven blood. So, but I don't really know that much about the Veil or the Fey Lives or anything like that.
Either. That's why it was very heavy information to find.
Get
Thought
some
you
more.
might know more.
Yeah, context of at any point did anyone stop by who seemed genuinely curious about a young girl?
I wish I had some answers for you, but all I know is that I found a kid on the road to Honeysuckle, and I wasn't gonna leave her there.
Seeming more and more like we're gonna have to ask my father.
Yeah, have you had any conversations with the...
It was my understanding that we don't talk about it anymore,
Yeah.
but I mean, I can tell you what I remember when he came out of the woods that day.
It'd be great.
I mean, he was practically skipping. He was telling everybody that he fell in love, that he met the most beautiful creature he'd ever seen in his life, that she opened his eyes, and how he saw everything in an entirely new light. And I mean, I'm not really one to judge. I've had my fair share of bad trips, but he wasn't received well. And you know, I'm proud to say I wasn't one of the ones who looked down on him like that, but he was kind of forced to become a little bit reclusive for the next few days. And I think maybe the Mrs. Weird, I think she checked on him at some point and made sure he was eating. But then a few days later, there was another.
So how long in between were Willow being discovered by your hands and then...
Well, it was the middle of winter when I found Willow, and your father came out of the woods in his fervent and joyful state in the middle of summer. So it was about 6 months, I'd say. Maybe a little more. But yeah, anyway, you were there, and none of us could really tell him he was too crazy anymore, because obviously something happened. Didn't make any sense. It'd only been a few days, but the town pretty much agreed that maybe it was best if we just let him raise you like normal.
Just don't question it too much.
Just leave well enough alone.
Yeah, it seemed like something we didn't really want to get too involved with. And,
Yeah, is it weird to you that a child just poofed into existence twice?
yeah, it's weird. And I've thought about it, but you know, what am I gonna do? There's nothing I can do about it. You're here. You're both great. Thankfully, neither of you are, you know, trying to kill anybody, right? So, just glad that you're here, both of you, and that you have a community.
Yeah,
Yeah, us too.
a wonderful community.
Well, thank you for actually willing to talk about it.
Yeah, thanks,
Sure.
Dad.
Sorry you guys needed an audience.
Yeah, that was rough.
I checked. I asked if you wanted them to know.
I feel like
I
she's
love
talking
you.
about the time before.
I mean-
Just thank you for opening up about it.
Are you being sarcastic or not? I think I might make an insight check for
You
it.
should.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an insight. He rolled a 5, so he's gonna take that at face value, and he says, "You're welcome."
That's also a very dad thing to do, to just be like,
Yeah,
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I think that went well.
I
Yeah.
yeah,
maybe I should have told you sooner, but you know, to be honest, if you haven't figured it out by now, that's not really on me. But the best I could do is to make sure you and your sister are safe long after I'm gone. So be here tonight for training.
heck of a day, guys. And
Oh, I'll be there.
Ren
I'm sure you
slowly
will.
stands up and like looks around and then puts his cup on the bar and is, I got anywhere else to go, guys? Want to get some fresh air? It's a little stuffy in here.
As you guys have this very tense and awkward moment with the Blackbarrel family, completely allowing yourselves into their family business. Everyone, Bella included, hears a loud voice from outside, boisterously loud. The weirds kind of like, you see them kind of like start to crane their necks a little bit to see what's going on. Across the village, people start looking out their windows or like stopping what they're doing and like looking up towards the village center. As you guys maybe go to the window or open the door of the bee and the bird to take a look, you see 3 figures are striding confidently through town. 3 figures, once again, who you do not recognize. Strange coincidence, perhaps, that all these strangers are arriving. But you see 3 men of the north, tall, broad, covered in furs and hides and all sorts of animal materials. The one in the lead, probably 6'3" tall human, long blonde braided hair, braided blonde beard. Flanking him on either side and a little bit behind him, you see another human, only about 6 feet, only, and a little bit more lithe, not as broad, kind of like stick figure thin, but you can see all these striations in his muscles. He kind of resembles Wren's mother in that, like, he has 0% body fat. On the other side of the man in the lead, you see an orcish figure, easily 6'7", huge. His biceps are bursting through the hide mantle that he wears.
You've heard of a half orc, he's an orc and a half.
That's right, he's an orc and a half. The 3 of them are walking directly towards the bee and the bird. The 3 of them, you all know, are armed. In the lead, the man has a battle axe. The kind of stringy man to his side has a couple hand axes and a short bow. And then the orcish man on the other side has a great axe, this huge heaving weapon that is strapped to his back. You can just see the head of it over his shoulders, making him look even taller than he is. The man in the lead, as he's walking towards the tavern, says, "Honeysuckle! I have arrived. Pour the drinks. Harold the wolf is here." Obviously, everyone in the village says nothing and just looks in confusion and shock. And the 3 of them walk directly into the tavern. They look around. The man in the lead, who has named himself Harold the wolf, goes over and looks at everybody, and kind of like in a moment of awkwardness he enters into, he says, "Why the sour faces? This is a place of merriment, is it not? Pour the drinks, we have gold to spend."
That's on you.
Maeve jumps up, goes to the bar, and starts pouring drinks. At the sound of gold to spend, she jumps into action.
I'm gonna stick my hand out to stop her.
You want to do the honors?
You think this is normal?
Paying customers. I mean, how often do we get people with gold? It'll be fine, right?
I just found out that I was taken from God knows what.
Willow, I love you, but you just found out that
Sorry,
you...
should I ask Father if these are his best friends?
Papa.
She smirks a little bit and she looks at your father like she's now wondering the same thing, and he goes, "I don't know them." He shrugs.
He's got to wait another 30 years, and then he'll tell them that he'll tell you then.
As a bartender in this village that has been serving drinks to people that have been offering money for so long, that probably haven't always paid.
There's a lot of lax relationships in this village.
I'm
A lot of them live
keep
here.
my hand up to stop her from pouring, and I'm just gonna be like, "Show me the money first."
You see this hulking man, blonde braided beard, strides forward, and he tears a pouch off of his waist and he drops it in your hand. You hear the heavy clink of coins. "Smart woman, pay first, drink after." And he goes in. The 3 of them sit at the bar, and they begin to converse. Like, there's no one else in the room. They're just talking to each other, full volume, laughing, jesting.
Take my hand away, let her pour the drinks.
She nods, and she goes back behind the bar, and she starts pouring mead. As you kind of open the pouch, there's gold in here. maybe 20.
Can I just eavesdrop on what they're...
Yeah, I mean, you all can if you'd like. They are not being quiet.
No, what are they talking about?
Harold the Wolf is kind of, they've gotten their drinks and they hastily start to drink them with mead flowing through the beard and down the chins of these figures. And Harold the Wolf, talking to his fellows, but in a sense you also kind of get he wants everyone to hear. He's talking basically about like this beast that he fought. He says, "We were coming to the border and a bear approached. In the dead of night, it raided our camp, looking for our rations. I awoke, and in a flurry of blade and blood, I slew it there on the ground, and now I wear it proudly atop my head." And you see he does have a bear head on his head.
I'm gonna kind of come up beside them and like kind of not interjecting into their conversation, but like kind of admiring their weapons that they have proudly kind of displayed out to everybody.
Yeah.
Noticeably, at least to them, and just kind of like see if they make any comments as I'm kind of like admiring.
Do you have any particular interest in like the great axe, the battle axe, or the hand axes?
I'm probably, if they're all like in a row, I'm probably just like kind of walking up behind all of them and kind of like looking at all of them and like nodding and like making like little like kind of like up and down movements of their weapons.
I think
very obviously trying to initiate.
Harold the Wolf kind of spins in his stool and like regards you with the tankard in his hand, now only half full, and he says, "You like what we wield there, lad?"
No, this is expert craftsmanship, I will say. You've definitely got your know of weapons.
Yes, only the best for Harold the Wolf.
Of course. You've
You're
been
some
traveling.
sort of smith?
Yeah, I'm the town blacksmith. My father and I. Been it for generations. Our family's been around for a while. You've been traveling for quite a while, though, I can tell.
Oh, yes, a long journey we have had.
You, ever need any sharpening for your weapons? Very small town. Very easy to find the blacksmith.
He looks to the man on his left and the man on his right, and they all laugh in unison. You're not really sure what the joke is, but they laugh boisterously, and as they kind of settle down, he says, "I'll keep that in mind, boy."
Kind of embarrassed now. I kind of like just nod and like give him like a okay, and then walk away.
What was so funny?
Tell me, have all of you heard of the glory of Clan Thorvung? None of you have heard of that.
No.
Please enlighten us.
One of the great clans of the north, of the Hildland clans. One of the 5 on the Council of the Hildlands. My people are brave and strong. Glory runs through our veins like blood. I have come to honor my ancestors here.
How's that?
How so?
At the burial grounds.
Here.
Here in Honeysuckle?
Yeah, all of you make a nature check. You've overheard all this commotion, Bella.
What do you got?
Okay.
It's up to you if you want to go check it out or if you want to stay kind of hidden away somewhere.
I will say, my first thought is, why are they wearing furs when it's
Yeah, that's
almost the
hot.
summer solstice?
It's a very good question.
Because
I
it's the drip.
I also don't think I would. I
they
don't
look
think
cool
I'd
as
want to
heck.
go near them because like they killed a bear and like
Sure.
he's wearing it, and I think that's gross.
Sure, of course. You kind of peer out, deciding to keep your distance. There's a lot of people in the village who are like starting to creep towards the tavern, like slowly getting closer, like they're gravitating towards the most interesting thing that's happened.
can I retroactively ask, when I was observing their weapons, like I've familiar, how were they at least in quality wise? Like
I think you see that they are perfectly fine. You know, it's not like masterwork, but this is solidly worked steel weapons. And they look well tended. They look well maintained. And they look sharp. What did everyone roll in nature? A 1 for Newt?
16.
I got a 9.
I got a 3.
3. Okay. Yeah, it's sort of not talked about very often, but Wren, one of the topics that's come up at maybe family dinner before is that Honeysuckle, before, or, you know, sort of after the Ilfirin Empire fell, like 200, 250 years ago, There was a lot of battle there was a lot of territory battles. There was, particularly in this area, a lot of fighting over the border, like the northern border or the southern border to the Hilden clans. This area used to be well within the northern territory.
Okay.
And your family at one point mentioned to you, like, oh yeah, if you go past the windmill, there's an old Ilfiran aqueduct that's like fallen into disuse. You can see it from the village most of the time. And there's a burial ground under there. No one goes over there. One, because it's creepy. Two, because it's kind of disgraceful to, put yourself in a position where you might accidentally break or disgrace a burial ground.
Disturb some remains.
And three, because there's really no reason to go over there. But you know where it is. You know what they're talking about.
You were a part of the war?
My fathers were a part of the war. And they died here in honor, in battle. And I go now to honor them and their legacy.
Very progressive of you.
Beautiful.
Glad you're keeping the family heritage strong.
I seek the wisdom of my fathers to provide me strength, to bring me glory.
Seem to be doing that well.
Do you all seek glory?
Of course.
I do.
I seek life, like living. I think that's probably all I really need.
He kind
What's
of
a life without glory? A little glory here and there makes it interesting.
he kind of looks at you like he doesn't really understand the sentiment of just living life to live life. And he says, "There is only glory in battle. You wish glory? I'll give you glory." And he kind of stands up and he's like holding his arms out. "Who is brave enough to fight Harold the Wolf? You there, little girl. You wish to face me in single combat?"
I'm still like glossing a glass with like a rag,
Spitting in it, just
making it shiny. Yeah.
"You pour drinks and you fight. A good woman indeed." They all laugh.
You could ask for my name.
He again kind of like looks to his two men. They don't seem to say much. They kind of just like recite men.
They're yes men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, "This is a fair point. What then is your name, mistress of the tavern?"
Certainly not that. You can call me Willow.
"Willow. Not a very strong tree, but a good name. Good name nonetheless."
That was a good burn. Pretty good one.
The glass just cracks.
Dang.
"I will fight you if you wish. If you seek glory, then have it."
Do you need a weapon or can you handle fists?
The three of them again laugh, as if someone told the most hilarious joke you've ever heard. And he says, "Harold the Wolf need a weapon? Of course not! If not for being just a bit sleepy, I would have killed that bear with my hands."
Put the rag down, untie my apron, put it on the bar. I looked at my sister Maeve.
She, go ahead and roll. This feels like a confidence check. Make like some kind of
Charisma.
intimidation or charisma.
19 plus 4.
Damn.
That's a 23.
Okay, you look at your sister, half expecting her to tell you this is a terrible idea. But she looks at you and she shrugs, and she knows the training you've been through, because she's been through it.
Fury.
And she says, "Well, gotta put that training to use sometime, yeah? Just, don't get killed. We've got a big day tomorrow."
Is my father still?
Yeah, he's totally into this.
Is he just like sitting down?
He's
like,
sitting back,
rocking in his chair.
He's like looking around, and he's just like smiling and nodding. Like he's having a great
I untie
time.
my apron, I roll up my sleeves. I have that moment with my sister. I'm gonna look at my dad. I'm gonna say, "At least you won't have to explain this to Mom."
Oh man. Been a long day.
Yeah, he just kind of like you see him like react like you just hit him a little bit in the face. He like pulls back and he goes, "Dang, I mean, I said I was sorry."
Said my bad.
Yeah, come on, man.
But he kind of gets up as you're preparing yourself, and he does come over and he like kind of pulls you close and he's like, All right, this is a big guy. You can't let him hit you. You're very strong. This guy is gonna knock your block off.
Probably.
Just be quick.
Okay.
Slow him down. Make him
Alright.
tired.
All right.
Okay?
Start like I'm hopping a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
quick
Yeah.
cuts. Yeah.
Yeah, you need a drink?
You're in your corner
Yeah.
of the ring.
Get her a drink! Someone get her a drink!
A wet towel.
Yeah, I come over with the towel, start dancing on.
Maeve comes over and she gives you a drink.
Legs. You're gonna
Taping up her hands.
It's like a squeezy bottle.
That's right.
Yeah.
You see
Bing bing.
Harold the Wolf has gotten up and he's removed this big bear mantle and it lays now on the bar. And he's now completely bare-chested, just muscles on muscles
He's
on
a
his
bear.
shoulders. Steps out. He steps out into the village square, into the common, and he kind of like walks around. He sees everyone who's come to look, and he says, "Yes, an audience for Harold the Wolf while he earns his name here." And he looks to his man, who says, "Honeysuckle, in Honeysuckle," and he waits for you out in the common.
So he's outside right now?
He's outside. Yeah.
I'm so ready.
Okay. You go out and prepare to fight Harold the Wolf, a hulking man. Clearly a trained warrior, if the tales are to be believed. He's killed a bear. Who is within like half a mile, has heard this man and come to investigate. And so now there's quite the crowd. Not the whole village, but a good amount of the village has come to watch. Is there anything Moth or Wren or Newt or Bella would like to do in this moment as you see Willow getting prepared to fist fight this man?
While the attention is elsewhere, I'm gonna pour myself another drink.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Nice. That is a dirty 20.
Amazing. You manage to get a drink out from under the gaze of Maeve
Nice.
as she's too busy invested in what's going on. What about the rest of you? Anything you'd like to do in this moment?
Pulling my green tinted visor. I start getting the bets.
All right, place your bets. Yeah.
All right, everybody.
I got 20 over here, 20.
Three copper.
What is the vibe I get from the other two? Are they just sitting inside? Are they even going outside?
They go outside, but make an insight check to see if you can check their vibe.
I think they're the coolest guys ever.
What did you roll?
A 3.
Yeah, I mean, they seem super unbothered, and they seem like excited a little bit to watch a fight.
Almost like this happens everywhere they go.
Yeah, probably. Probably. What about Bella? Is there anything you'd like to do? This is quite the commotion now.
Well, they've gone out. I would like to try to slip into the bar.
Oh, okay. Sure. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
I'm going to give you advantage because everyone is focused elsewhere.
I would like to throw out there, maybe to the DM, that canonically my sister and I are both probably pretty used to Bella trying to sneak behind the bar.
Maybe, but I think in this moment everyone is hyper focused on you possibly about to
Die.
either get wrecked
Choose your words
or
carefully.
make honeysuckle history.
Yeah. I got a 17.
Okay, you slip into the bar and no one is the wiser.
I would like to grab the bear pelt.
Okay, you're gonna steal his bear pelt.
Yes, that he left on the bar.
All right.
I want to grab it, bundle it up, and then I'm gonna run out into the woods with it.
Okay, you do so. You steal his bear pelt, and no one notices.
My girl.
Okay.
It became alive again and just running away. I don't know.
A instinctual little fight ring forms with all the villagers as they get a little bit closer, and they all start whispering to each other and, theorizing about what's gonna happen. Harold starts to kind of stretch his shoulders out, and as he does a couple jumps to loosen up, he stands tall and proud in the middle of this ring, and he says, "I will grant you a favor, Willow of Honeysuckle. You may throw the first punch." So you do not have to roll initiative. You're going to go first.
Are we going swing for swing, or are we actually brawling?
Do you have a preference?
Are you guys doing like a slap competition, or are you just like
Dude, getting it out.
Because if you're doing a slap competition, you better win in the first hit.
Because the second hit you ain't coming back.
But I have nothing quite special to do until we're actual levels.
Get creative.
To that question, he says, "This is a fight, is it not?" We fight until one of us fights no longer.
Wren starts
I
making
swing.
a cross.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it just be unarmed strike?
Yes. What did you roll to hit?
17 plus 5, 22.
22.
To hit?
If you tell me that doesn't hit, I'll freak out.
I would be the worst DM ever if you were level 0 and a 22 did not hit.
So
Yes.
Scared.
Yes, you hit.
is everyone
For my
circled
actual
around this
life.
He's
fight?
also like
Yeah,
half
pretty much.
naked. Now that he doesn't have the bear pelt on him, he's bare chested, so.
I was gonna
He
be
ain't got no armor.
scared for my life. I was like, I'm a mistake.
Nice.
4 damage.
4 damage. I'll mark it down. What is your strategy? Like, do you go right for the face? Do you try to go for body shots? Do you go for the legs? Like, how are you starting it out?
I have been like fists ready while this like banter is going on,
Yeah.
but I do like the spin around, hands on the floor while my foot flies up,
Okay.
and I just clock him in the head.
Nice. So a little bit of an acrobatic move.
Yeah.
As you start to like do this, this in his mind a fancy technique, he seems unprepared for it, and you clock him in the side of the head with the foot, and he kind of turns and he kind of like holds his hand up to his temple. There's no blood, but you can see he took the damage, and he goes, "I see. You've got some skill then, Willow of Honeysuckle. Let us see if you can take a punch as well as you can give it." And he's going to try to hit you as well with an unarmed strike. Does a 16 hit your armor class?
It sure does.
You take 4 points of damage. As he, full-on brute strength, just reels back and he clocks you
Haymaker.
in the face, like in the cheek. It's painful, but you've been hit
Do I
before.
bleed? Like a bloody lip?
Are you bloodied? Is that more than half your hit points?
No.
Then no.
Is that what bloodied means? I have to actually be showing
Half or
blood?
less.
There's like a percentage.
That's how, yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
So you're still good.
I got a smirk on my face.
Okay.
It's done a little.
You see, as you come back with a little bit of smirk, he laughs. Yes, I see they breed them strong here.
Well. Why don't I tell you?
Actually,
We just learned something today.
I'm actually not from here. Yeah, someone's like, she's adopted. She's adopted.
She ain't even from here.
What would you like to do?
doesn't even go here.
I swing again.
Okay,
I will use my fist this time.
excellent.
12 plus 5, 17.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Another 1. Plus
Okay.
3 is 4.
4.
Yeah.
You hit him again pretty solidly. This guy, it's like punching a slab of pork. Like there's almost no reaction. You're just hitting solid flesh. But you hit him and he reacts, and he's obviously taking the damage, but this guy's seen so much worse. And so he's still pretty like hardy and hale and ready to go, and he's gonna try to punch you back. Natural 19, so he hits you for another 4 damage. How are you looking after that?
I am bloody.
Okay. So he hits you again, just pure brute strength. But instead of going for your face, he goes for like your ribs. And as he hits you, you definitely feel something in
Yeah.
their cracks. And everyone kind of looking on the outskirts. You can see Tarquin, her dad, is just kind of like, he's looking, and he is like doing one of these like chin stroking things where he doesn't want to see his daughter get beat up really badly, but he's also like not willing to step in because that would be sort of disgraceful, he thinks. And Maeve is just smiling.
A lot of money on you, Will.
It is
A lot.
It is your
My
turn.
entire life savings.
I take the punch. Maybe I cough a bit. Nice little rib punch.
Yeah,
That's a 7.
that misses.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what is your attempted attack? Do you go for another punch or a kick or something
I
more unique?
probably haven't been hurt this badly training with my father
Yeah.
alone, so I think I swing with the arm of the side of the ribs that I just got hit on. And
Yeah.
It's not quite the swing I want.
Okay, so this sharp pain in your side you weren't ready for, and you swing way too wide. He's gonna try to finish the fight. That is a 15 to hit.
That That is.
You take 4 damage. Are you still up?
Yeah.
As you swing wide, your arm is like overextended, and you've left the side with the bad hit in the rib completely open, and he just shoots it again. And you, at this point, if it wasn't already, it's broken.
Your ribs are dust.
And everyone in the crowd goes, "Yeah, exactly what you did." Ooh. But you're still standing, and he kind of looks at you. He like takes a step back, and he's like, he's like, "This is not too bad, Willow." Again. I think at this point, normal people would be like, "I'm out."
Normal people.
Are you? Yeah. Are you normal?
He came into my bar
Yeah, you
from
did.
somewhere.
Yeah, you did. A clan no one's ever heard of.
Yeah.
This guy's wearing a stupid beard.
Yeah.
He was. He ain't gonna be no more.
Yeah, no more stupid bear for you.
I will
stupid.
accept the pain and the damage that I feel in my ribs, and I will try to kick him one last time.
Okay. Make your
7.
attack. I'm gonna. Okay, you rolled, but I'm gonna offer you something. I'll give you advantage if you're willing to take a hit point of damage.
1 hit point of.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Yikes.
It's 14.
14 hits.
Oh. That's the 3rd one in a row for
Oh,
another
okay.
4 damage. We're just
Burn
throwing
the
4s.
dice.
You're throwing force. You have the speed and you have the technique, but you don't quite have the strength to
You
do
got the float
enough.
like a butterfly. Part.
Do enough. Exactly. You don't have the sting like a bee. You kick him. Where do you want to kick him? In the face? In the groin?
I would love to.
In the hojos.
In the hojos? In the cojones?
Yes.
In his great wolf.
Yeah, so he's like, again, and you go and you just straight shot to the center mass. And
Dad taught me well.
you,
him right back in there.
he taught you to defend yourself. He did not teach you to fight honorably if you were about to lose. You kick him straight in the groin, and you hear him and basically every man present go, "Oh!" And he like kind of like clasps his legs together, and it looks like a moment like he's about to just like fall off to his side, but you see him kind of like catch his footing, and he looks at you angry now, not really having fun anymore. And he's gonna try to knock you out.
Is the wolf a will mad?
A dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, I was hoping he was good.
You take 4 more damage.
I am unconscious.
As you kick him in the groin, he, now furious, although maybe somewhere deep down, respects the game. He grabs you like by the front of the shirt, he lifts you, and he drops you straight on the ground. You hit the ground, all the wind leaves your body, you can feel your back definitely bruised. That rib, another sharp spike of pain. Your hands hurt, and you
fade.
you start to fade a little bit. He kind of like throws his hands up. Glory to Harold! You hear him, his voice kind of start to fade out as you start to go unconscious. And he kind of like does one of these, like raises his arms to try to get people to cheer. No one really cheers, but he says, you do not know greatness when you are faced with it. No matter, Harold the Wolf has earned his glory today. And
You just beat up our tavern waitress.
you have another! Drinks for gold! And
From who?
Maeve goes, alright. And she goes back inside. As you lay there, holding on to consciousness, your dad comes over and he kind of like taps your cheek and he goes, still in there? Still in there? Wake up!
Is he stabilizing me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you go fully unconscious.
Okay.
But you've lost the fight.
I jerk up. Yeah.
He kind of like catches you, and there's
We
a
got
moment.
dishes?
There's a. I think you've
I'm late
got
for school.
I think you've got a break from dishes for a little bit, kid.
Okay.
And you kind of like waver in his grasp, and as this fight concludes maybe your first real fight ever. You gain a level of monk.
One level.
Yeah.
And we'll continue our adventure next time.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Wren Cooper. Just wanted to thank you for tuning into this week's episode. Don't forget to rate the podcast 5 stars on Spotify, and if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We also have an Instagram and TikTok, posting things like world lore and character backstories, or even behind the scenes footage that may not make it into episodes. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll hope to see you next week.
Till next time, have fun and roll responsibly.
All music used is provided by the Pocket Bard app.